Hello everybody. So, least to most conversation in conversation class. This video will share with you what am I going to say about my family. Are you ready? Here is a ladder. Least important, most important. And in class I will talk to you about what those things mean. Let's have a quick look. So first I can tell you about my family. You can listen. You could say how many. You could say who. You could talk about your family, or you could talk and tell a memory. So in conversation class on Monday, when I ask, tell me about your family, you choose least or most. Let's look further. First of all, number in the family. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, or maybe more. Well, this is my family, and when I talk about my family, I use a instead of one. I have a husband. I have one husband. So when there's a number 1, I use a. I have a mother and a father. I don't say I have one mother and one father. You could say that, but in conversation we use a instead of 1. Are you ready to look at my family? I have a husband. I have 2 sons. I have a mother. I have a father. I have 2 brothers, and I have 4 sisters. Now, I might not want to keep saying I have. So let's see how I would say it in conversation. Hello, I'm Jane. I want to tell you about my family. I have a husband and 2 sons in my family. I also have mother, father, 2 brothers and 4 sisters. So talking about how many, you might just decide to mention your sisters. I have 4 sisters. You might just decide to mention your brothers. I have 2 brothers. Remember, when using the number 2, it's flat palm, 2 fingers down, hand facing. We never put our hand this way because in English that's rude. So when I'm using the number 2, this is how I say 2. Excellent. And that's my family for number. Now, the number in my family, I might use there are. There are 2 sons in my family. There are 4 sisters in my family. I might say there are 9 people in my family, but there's only 4 of us in my own family. So in conversation, I use the word own to mean my husband and my children and me. So in my own family, I have a husband and 2 sons. I'm very blessed to have such a lovely family. If I'm talking about my family in terms of my mother and father, I say, there are 9 people in my family. Or I might say, there are 7 children in my family. We're not children anymore, are we? So I might use the phrase of us. There are 7 of us. There are 9 of us. There are 4 of us. How many in your family? There are 4 of us. There are 9 children. There are 9 people in my family. Any of those phrases is good for conversation. And what about when we say who? Who is in your family? Well, you can see there pictures of a family. Who is in your family? My mother, my father, my 4 brothers and 2 sisters. Or if it's my family, who is in your family? My mother, my father, my 2 brothers and 4 sisters. So think about the question. How many? You need a number. Who is in? You're saying who. And you might add names if you want to. So who is in your family? I might just answer my. My husband, 2 sons, and my mother, my father, my 2 brothers and my 4 sisters. So in conversation we can use number, or we can say my, or we can say I have. So looking at your family, when I'm thinking about my family, I say, how many in your family? Who is in your family? I have a husband and 2 sons. I also have a mother, father, 2 brothers and 2 sisters. So to show the difference between my own family and my family, I say I have a husband and 2 sons, and I use also have. I also have. So think about how you want to say it. You might call everybody your family. That's great. So you can say, in my family, I have a mother, a father, 7 siblings. So that's a word that means your brothers and sisters. Or you might say, in my family, I have. Or you might just say, I have. There are. What about when you are asked, tell me about? Now, this is my family. In my own family, I have a husband and 2 sons, and I'm very happy to talk about that family. However, my own family is different to my family where my mother, father and brothers and sisters are, because in my own family everybody is alive and living together, and it makes me happy. If it makes you sad, you might not want to talk about it. Let's look at how that fits for my family. In my family, I'm happy to talk about my husband and my 2 sons. But my mother and father died over 30 years ago, so I don't want to talk about my mother and father. And my 2 brothers, my eldest brother died soon after my mother and father, and my youngest brother died last year. So I don't want to talk about that part of my family. That's okay. You might want to. That's also okay. So looking at the picture, my 4 sisters are still alive, so I'm really happy to talk about them. So choose people you want to talk about, because sometimes I feel sad, I might not want to share the memory of my family. So I will tell you number. I have a mother, a father, 2 brothers and 4 sisters. And because I feel happy about my own family, I can say I have a husband and 2 sons. But if you say, tell me about, you want to know more, I will tell you about everyone in my family where I have happy memories. So I choose, you choose. You might choose to share something sad. You might choose to share something happy. You might choose to share something that makes you happy and sad. So remember, in conversation class, you choose, you decide, you pick, you tell me, you talk about. You choose when the subject is my family. And in the next video, we're going to be looking at more detail about the family for those of us who have quite good spoken English already. So, next video we'll be talking about what shall I say, how much shall I say, and we'll also think about what are we going to do when we're thinking about what order we say it in. So that's conversation for conversation class. I will see you on Monday, but look out for the videos, because in the next video we're going to be talking about how much shall I say, what shall I say, and what order shall I say it in. Bye now.